Well, hello students. Here we are in Learning Objective 9.3, and that is to discuss the concept approaches to leadership. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the situational approach to leadership. The situational approach to leadership assumes that the appropriate leader behavior varies from one situation to another. It attempts to identify different forms of leader behavior that result in contingent, that means they depend on elements of the situation and characteristics of both the leader and the followers, their outcomes and consequences. So let's talk about three things: leadership characteristics, subordinate characteristics, and situational characteristics. Leadership characteristics, they include the manager's value system, confidence in the subordinates, personal inclinations, and feelings of security. Subordinate characteristics include subordinates' need for independence, readiness to assume responsibility, tolerance for ambiguity, that means things aren't made clear, level of knowledge, experience, and expectations, the understanding of the goals, and then the level of interest in the problem. Situational characteristics that affect decision making include the type of organization, group effectiveness, the problem itself, and time pressure. Three important situation approaches to leadership are, and this is a very popular one, the path-goal theory. That's the first one. The second one is the decision tree approach. And the third one is the leader-member exchange model. The path-goal theory is an extension of the expectancy theory of motivation. And it suggests that the primary functions of a leader are to make valued or desired rewards available in the workplace and to clarify for the subordinates the kinds of behavior that will lead to goal accomplishment and valued rewards. The leader should clarify the paths to goal attainment. So, after the path-goal theory, we look at what we call the decision tree approach. And that concerns itself with only subordinate participation in decision making, and it assumes that the degree to which subordinates should be encouraged to participate depends on the situation. The leader-member exchange model stresses the importance of variable relationships between supervisors and each of their subordinates. It focuses on the differential relationship leaders often establish with different subordinates. So here's one question to think about before phase one ends right now. The situational approach suggests that leaders can vary their use of authority to fit the situation. Can you think of some situational characteristics that affect decision making? Think about that and reflect on it for a few minutes. And this will end phase one of this lecture.